everyone! I'm making another hair video. This time it is not a review, it's actually a tutorial. A lot of people ask me, how do you do your hair? Do you use curlers? Do you use a curling iron? Do you use a flat iron? So today I'll be showing you guys exactly how I do my hair personally, and when people ask for me to do their hair like mine, how I would do it for them. So I know everyone's hair is different, everybody's hair type and texture is different, but there's one universal way that I find works on most people to create the type of look that I have right now. I'm not sure if you can see, but I have some pretty loose curls that are quite long that get loose and pretty at the bottom, and it's still full, which is the type of look that I like. This is my signature look, I guess you could say. I have this look majority, at least 80 to 90% of the year. So I'll be showing you guys how to do it. So I do use a curling iron. I use a regular curling iron that has a clamp. This one is a Babyless Carrera and it's 1 inch. I like to use a 1 inch as opposed to anything larger, just because I find if you do your hair in large curls from the beginning, when it falls, it just looks like nothing. Whereas if you do your hair a little bit tighter to begin with, and then it falls into something loose and pretty in what you were actually going for, then it doesn't look like it's just became meh. Like you got hot and then your hair fell out and everyone's like, where's she going? No, we don't want that. So I'm going to use this. I know I'm going to get some questions as to using cone style curling irons or the U-curl. The U-curl and those types of curling irons are fine. For me as a professional, I need a lot of speed when I'm doing not just my hair but other people's hairs, like if I'm working on a wedding. So I find I don't have that much speed or that much comfort using a cone that I have to wrap people's hair around with a glove on. It's hard enough to dye people's hair with plastic gloves on, to be wearing a big fat thick glove trying to pick up people's hair and style it. I don't know. I'd rather just stick to this personally for me. But if the U-curl or cone style without a clamp curling irons work for you, then that's cool. Just for the purposes of this style that I do for myself, I always use a clamp style curling iron of 1 inch. And I really like this one because it's ceramic and it actually has a nano crystal or nano titanium nano tourmaline plating around, which helps it give my hair a lot of extra shine. So this is a really good one. So basically what I do is you can take, I would say, 2 to maximum 3 inches of hair, depending on how fast. The curling iron is going to curl well no matter what the size of hair it takes. It just depends on how loose you want it and how fast you want to go. I do my hair super fast, so I take really big chunks, and my hair curls well, so it's easy for me to take big pieces. If you want to take smaller pieces, you can. If you feel that your hair, is very fine or it doesn't hold the curl well, then you'd want to take smaller pieces at a time and go slower, just to get used to using the curling iron and get used to using the technique. So what I do is I just take a section, take about 2 inches or less, to 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches, I suppose. Then you can put your thumb on it, on the clamp, or you can put your index finger. I like to use the index finger for this step. It's just easier for me. And I put the rounded part of the curling iron under the piece of hair and the clamp on top. And this part is very fast because I don't want to make a dent in my hair, so I just slide it down with the clamp closed, go to about halfway, and turn the curling iron 1 rotation. Then I can use my thumb now, and opening and closing very slowly, I slide. See, I'm pressing it open and sliding down, slowly going down, and then I'm going to turn the curling iron again. You repeat this as much as you need to, just to make sure that this little piece of hair that's sticking out here gets inside. That is the objective, so that you don't leave that piece hanging out and it becomes curled with the rest of the hair. Because I know sometimes you're curling your hair and that piece has like a really jagged bend, or it didn't get curled and it's straight, or it has some crazy, it's sticking off in another direction. This is the perfect way to make sure that you get that little end into the curl, and then it becomes curled with the rest of the hair. So I just open the clamp totally, let the curl out, and ta-da! It's like a church ringlet, like you're gonna go for communion, or you're like a flower girl in a wedding kind of curl. It's not gonna stay like that. We're not doing hair for Goldilocks. It's gonna become something else, okay? So just bear with me. So that's the piece I just did right there. I'm going to grab another piece. I'm just grabbing pieces at random. This is how usually I would restyle my hair afterwards, or maybe 2 or 3 days after, if I wanted to freshen it up and I wasn't washing my hair, which I probably wouldn't be since I only wash my hair once a week. So yes. Slide, slide, slide. And do not hold it more than 10 seconds. Most good quality curling irons go 450 degrees and up. Over 10 seconds on any hair that's less thick than mine is not a good idea. So let's open this. There's another baby doll ringlet. Okay, we're getting somewhere. So I'm only going to do just this top portion of my hair so that you guys can see what it's going to look like. I did my whole head this way, so my original style that I had is because I did it like this. So don't think I'm showing you guys some retarded thing that's not going to be anything like what I said it is. This is exactly how I do my hair, so don't worry about that. So, you know, doing this in a backwards camera is not easy. If it flips out like that, that's fine. The hair is still on the inside, just keep on turning it. Do whatever you want. Okay, so these 3 big pieces are curled. It looks ridiculous. Step 2, this is what you do, okay? Either on top or underneath with your fingers, you're going to be a supermodel. And you're going to do this over and over again until you separate your curls in a way that you like. Ta-da! Now at this point you can add like a smoothing or shine serum if you want, just to maintain the definition between the curls or to make it super shiny or to show. So these curls, which I really like, these kinds, fall and become more like this after a couple of hours. So depending on how you want it to be, for me, if I want it to fall, I won't put hairspray. If I want it to stay with a lot of dimension like this and be really super curly, then I will put hairspray and make it stay. And if you want these curls to start higher, then I would suggest doing smaller sections from the top, tighter, closer to the scalp. Like when I was doing it, if you saw, the curling iron would stop about here or here. So try to do them, you know, as close to the scalp as possible. Maybe put some volumizing spray or root lifting spray, and blow dry your hair upside down. You flip your head over, your hair's going to be like this, and then you're going to have all these curls. Looks gorgeous, trust me. There's a lot of different things that you can do, and with doing your hair in curls like this, if you do those ringlet type curls, it's really easy to make updos, and I'm hoping that soon I can put some updo videos, maybe that you guys request, on to YouTube. So let's see what time I have now. 9 minutes. So I promise I don't put any videos that go over 10 minutes. So I'm glad that I'm finished now. If you guys want to see anything else, please leave a comment. If you have any comments about this video, this is only my second YouTube video, so please be kind. I try to make them as informative as possible and try to teach you guys as much as I can in a short period of time. So please leave your comments and check out my previous video if you're thinking of getting thicker hair. I did do a positive review about mane and tail hair products, so check that one out. And hopefully I'll be back with more tutorials with hair and maybe makeup later on, or maybe skincare. So it was nice being with you guys again, and I hope to talk to you guys soon in another video.